Yes, everybody. We are back live in the building, guys. This is an absolutely massive one. This is the second leg, the semifinals of the Champions League. Already, we know from yesterday that Arsenal have advanced to the final. So, whoever wins this between Bayern Munich and PSG, but I have a feeling, hopefully, it's going to be just as much of a classic as the game from last week, where obviously there was an absolutely crazy scoreline. But given the way that both of these teams play, I think they're going to come out and play attacking football. I think they will. So, guys, let me know how you're feeling ahead of this one. And we're close to kickoff now. We are close to kickoff. Let me know who you guys would rather go through. Honestly, I just want a great game. I think this is one where, as a neutral, you just gotta freaking enjoy it. You know, you gotta enjoy every second, every minute. I'm seeing here Harry Kane about to walk out. But yeah, hopefully it's another classic. I have a feeling it could be another classic based off of what we saw and based off of the philosophy of both managers. As Go12 says, are we hyped for attacking football? Absolutely. Like I said, I think the philosophy of Vincent and Luis Enrique, both of them, is to just play beautiful attacking football. They're not there to try to not concede. And that's why I think we're going to have another night, you guys, of absolutely beautiful, entertaining football because of the philosophy of both managers and because they're just both going to go for it. You know what I mean? But let's see. Go 12 is saying, I was saying an Atleti versus Bayern final. That is my prediction out of the window. Yo, Alyssa, nice to see you. Guys, let me know if you're able to see me and hear me all good. Because, yeah, I'm not in my usual setup. So I want to make sure you guys are able to hear. Parisa says, I don't care who wins, just make sure whoever does go through beats Arsenal in the final. Well, to be fair, I think if I had to predict which team has a better chance of beating them in the final, I just think PSG do. I think PSG do. Why? Because Luis Enrique is a Champions League winning manager, and so are these players, and therefore they know what it takes to win. You know what I mean? Solen says, I hope you're having a good day so far. I'm assuming you support Bayern in this game because of Lucho. Let's hope this game is as exciting as the first leg. Big up, George. Big up. I got the timer ready. Yeah, we're kicking off in just about a minute's time, you guys. Listen to the atmosphere here in Munich. Is he streaming on Twitch? No, I'm not, because I didn't want to take the risk of it not doing well, of the connection being bad, because like I said, I'm not in the usual setup, so I'm only going to be live on YouTube and partly on TikTok on the side. Go12 says, I wouldn't from the first leg, I wouldn't be surprised if this ended 6-5. Alyssa says Arsenal would lose versus Bayern and PSG. Yeah, but you know, Arsenal already beat Bayern this season, and that's what I think can give Arsenal some confidence against Bayern. I don't know. I mean, you can't predict these things, especially in a one-off game. Anything is possible in a one-off game, and that's obviously what a final is. You know, the final in Budapest. Yo, Fishy Gooby, what's good? Leo, you streaming this on? No, like I said, I'm not streaming on Twitch. And Dylan says, I want Bayern to win because of Lucho. Guys, let me know in the chat. Do you guys agree? Would you want Bayern to win because of Lucho? What are we saying? Yeah, Dylan. Yeah, I'm only live on YouTube. OG. Only live on YouTube. OGs. Ready to watch Luchito? Yes, Natalia. And I'm hoping Luchito scores, puts on a man of the match performance, and gets to the final, because Lucho is a Liverpool legend. He's a Premier League winner, and a crucial part of of our league-winning side last season. So absolutely, I want the very best for Lucho. I want the very, very best for Lucho. Luchito! Leaving Liverpool to win the champ. He did join a world-class Bayern side. I mean, yeah, now in hindsight, it looks like a good decision. Oh, they're showing Lucho on the screen actually right now. Here we go. Here we go. We're about to kick off here. We're about to kick off here. Bayern will get the game kicked off, guys. PSG are in black. Here we go. Here we go. There we are, you guys. The game has officially kicked off. I am going to get the ball moving for you guys. Yes, we have this all good. Let me just get this right here. Let me get the ball moving for you guys. Here we go. Here we go. Guys, let me know if you're able to see the ball movement. If we're all set to go, please let me know in the chat if you're able to see the ball movement. Let me know, let me know. Zer Emery. Okay, I need this. "5-4 in aggregate. That's crazy. Why couldn't this be the final? I mean, I'm watching this basically almost as if it's a final, honestly, because of how much I respect both of these teams. Luchito deserves to win after the season he's having. Yes, bro. I would be so happy for Lucho. Let's see if it's going to be another big performance from Lucho. Let's see if it's going to be another big performance from Lucho. Yo, what's good, MSA? Abzinho, nice. Okay, great. Great. So you guys would rather see Bayern win tonight and come back? Because obviously PSG do have the lead right now. They do have that lead. But knowing Luis Enrique, just because he has the 1-goal lead, I don't think it means that all of a sudden he's going to say, oh, we don't need to play, we could play more defensive. I don't think that's how Luis Enrique would be. Did you, Junior, no, I'm just traveling right now. I'm traveling. A lot of car ride. But I wanted to make sure I was in the building with you guys for this one, because this is I mean, the first leg was an absolute classic. And I wish I had streamed the first leg. I didn't. We all want Lucho and Bayern. Already 1-0! Ousmane Dembele scores within 2 minutes. Oh my goodness. Ousmane Dembele, the Ballon d'Or winner, keeps delivering on the big stage for Paris Saint-Germain. It is already 1-0 for PSG. This means they have a 2-goal lead on aggregate. That's a big goal early on for PSG. My goodness. Are Bayern Munich going to have to go all-out attack? Even more so now. Ousmane Dembele, bro, he literally, it feels like, keeps his energy for the end of the season, and he comes in clutch in these big games, and that's why he won the Ballon d'Or last season, and that is why he is one of the best players in the world. But can we talk about Kvaratskhelia on the left wing? He got the assist, dribbling, but boy, what is that defending from Bayern, where Dembele is just completely free in the box to tap it home. He's completely free to top it home. I mean, it's a great finish, nevertheless, but still, he is completely free, and I don't think Bayern should be allowing that to happen to the Ballon d'Or winner, a big game player, as we unfortunately saw at Anfield as well. He is somebody, clearly, now he's gone to the maturity levels in his career where you can tell in the big games he's there to deliver. Ousmane Dembele, special player. But Kvaratskhelia with the assist as well, guys. Kvaratskhelia, who I think is PSG's arguably the best player. At least the PSG Liverpool game I went to, Kvaratskhelia was for me the best player on the pitch. But obviously Dembele, reigning Ballon d'Or winner, so he's something special. But damn, guys, Bayern really need to lock in, as Abzinho says, because now PSG have the real here. They have a real advantage in the 6-4 score line. Now, you know, I was saying before the game, Luis Enrique probably isn't going to go defensive. Now he might just, because they're leading by 2 goals on aggregate. That's a major advantage. So I'm really curious now to see if PSG are going to sit back or if they're just going to attack. If they continue to attack, bro, I'm going to have so much respect for this PSG side because they have that 2-goal lead, but I would not be surprised if they just continue to press like monsters and just go for another goal to make it 7 over the 2 legs. But man, this PSG team, I think we're going to look back on this PSG team, you guys, as one of the greats in terms of the football they play and everything else. Which unfortunately we got to taste as Liverpool fans in the last 2 seasons in how they knocked us out. Yo, Theo, nice to see you, bro. Bro, we already got a crazy start to this game with an early goal from Ousmane Dembele. Kvaratskhelia with the assist. It looks like it's going to be another night with many, many goals. But it also looks like it's a night where PSG are absolutely on it. PSG are absolutely on it right now. Abzinho says, bro, PSG must score earlier. This game could be over because if PSG score again, it's GG's. I know. They need it. They need it next. Alinos, nice to see you, my brother. Who says, damn, crazy start from PSG. Crazy start indeed. Kvara Ballon d'Or shouts are not ridiculous. I agree. Like I said, the big games, you can often argue that Kvaratskhelia is PSG's man of the match. He's a big game player in the Champions League. And he offers you so much more than just the goals and assists. He's an unbelievable winger, Kvaratskhelia. If there's any winger in the world I could bring to Liverpool Football Club, for me it would be him. Any winger I would want at Liverpool, it would be him. Because of also his defensive work and how he's always tracking back. But look, again, tonight is another example that in the final third, he's also always decisive, you know. Alino says, it will be a great game again, I bet. Me too, Alinos, because I was saying pre-match, what is the philosophy of both managers to play attacking football, you know? Americana. Oh no, why are you saying Americana, Alinos? Theo says 6-4 PSG in the Champions League final. Bro, there's no way Arsenal are scoring 4 goals in the Champions League final. I'm sorry. They don't have that in their game. Junior says, wow, Junior is saying Bayern are going to win 8-6 on aggregate. So you think they're going to score 4 goals from here? That would be crazy. Back-to-back Ballon d'Or. Mohamed, I don't see why not. You know why I say I don't see why not, Mohamed? Because ultimately the Ballon d'Or gets decided on the big games on the international stage. So what does that mean? World Cup and Champions League. If PSG win the Champions League and Dembele, as he's doing tonight and has been doing, is delivering in the crucial knockout games, and he delivers for France at the World Cup and France wins the World Cup, I don't see why Dembele shouldn't win it again. Because ultimately, do I agree that it's the big games that should decide whether you're the best player in the world? I would agree. I would agree that it's the best games that matter the most, you know? And he's delivering in the biggest games. Theo says this game is the Champions League final because I think both teams beat Arsenal. Yes, Theo, but at the same time, again, in a one-off game, anything is possible. Truly, anything is possible. Big up Maps 45. Thank you for becoming a community support member. Big up Maps. Oh no, that is a bad cross from Olise. No matter who it is, says Donna, Arsenal will lose, but hopefully they win the Prem. Map says, is it just me or Upamecano reminds me of Konate? Yeah, there's parts of his game I could see. Yeah, the reason why I think Arsenal absolutely stand a chance in a Champions League final is because if they lock in defensively, which they've done so often this season, and keep a clean sheet against whoever they're up against, and they just park the bus, then they could win it that way. You know what I mean? Which is what I think they'll do, because they know they don't have the firepower of a Bayern or a PSG. So why would they try to do what they do? They know their strength is defense. And so in a one-off game, if you're perfect defensively, of course you can win it. Of course you can. Shout out to you, Liverpool guy. Big up. Coconut, nice to see you in the building too. I am not ignoring you. Harry Thomas, I do not have a brother. I do not have a brother, bro. Shout out to you, Zach Parker. Abzinho says Arsenal are going to try to get scrappy goal in the final. Absolutely. Again, you got to play to your strengths. Mohammed says, what do you think of... Oh... I thought Kane was going to have a chance there. Yeah, congratulations, by the way. I haven't seen you since you qualified for the Champions League final. Congrats to you and all the Arsenal fans. Mohammed says, what do you think of De Zerbi's Tottenham? They're going to be European football contenders if they don't get relegated? I mean, European football contenders, I don't know, but I don't think they will get relegated. I think they'll stay up. Jack James, yes, I do. Well, then it's fake. Harry Thomas, because I don't have a brother. So it is fake, whatever it is, wherever you're hearing that from. It'll be hard for Arsenal. They don't have experienced winner. Yeah, but like I said, in a one-off, Abzinho, anything's possible. Because every team wins it for the first time. Like PSG last season. How many Champions League winners did PSG have last season? Yo, Daily Aura, nice to see you in the building. Says there's already a goal. Of course there is. What do you expect between these two sides? The opposite of what the other semifinal was. The opposite. Kvaratskhelia, bro. I would not want to be up against Kvaratskhelia. If I was a wing back, he would be the last one. Santil says Enrique at Liverpool would be bro. It would be perfect, but it's not happening. At least not next season. Who scored for PSG? Ousmane Dembele, Kavish. Ousmane Dembele scored and Kvaratskhelia got the assist. Kvaradonna. I want to check, by the way. Just want to check something. I broke my wrist today. Big Up Carpet says, I saw your short, Leo. What do you think of the Ali talks with Juve and most of our leaders could be leaving? I don't think it's smart to let go of that many leaders in this at the same time. I don't think it's smart. But I would not be surprised if he did leave. You know what I mean? Carpet. Oh, chance for Olise, and it's a great block. It was Olise in the box. Oh. Kvaratskhelia on the counter now. Kvaratskhelia on the counter. There could be some space here for PSG. Oh my goodness, he is unbelievable. Oh my goodness, he's unbelievable. Are you kidding? Bro, we gotta get a left winger like this. I know he's probably the only one in the world like this. Bro, it is eventually blocked. Kvara versus Olise. Bro, you gotta put Dembele in the shots for the Ballon d'Or too. Mohammed says, I know Bayern are getting a comeback. You think so? You really think so? PSG are going to have a corner here. Here we go. PSG are going to have a corner. It's whipped in. It's cleared. Oh God, so good luck with your homework. Kavish, it's true that apparently Ajax inquired about possibly, showing their interest in Slot, but the thing is, Slot wants to stay at Liverpool and he's not interested in Bayern. Sorry, in Ajax. Zach Parker, who do you want to win the Champions League? I guess Bayern from here, because I still got so much love for Lucho. But they're going to need a goal soon. I mean, I say soon. They only need 2, to be fair, to bring it to extra time. Oh, at least they slipped there. Mohammed says, if PSG win the Champions League, I think Kvara deserves the Ballon d'Or. Unfortunately, it's going to be hard for him to win it because in a World Cup year, the winner is so often, I feel like, a player that won the World Cup because it is that important of a tournament. You know what I mean? Unless it was during the Messi Ronaldo days, then nobody could compete with them. You know what I mean? Milo says, same Leo, I want Bayern to win. Come on, Lucho, you got this. Yeah, Abzinho, but ultimately, if you're showing up, Abzinho, in the big Champions League games and you're delivering and you win it, that I think counts for almost more than anything. It counts for more than the domestic leagues because of how competitive the Champions League is, you know? Hello, Noah Kadir. New in the building. What's good? Oh, Bayern could have a counter here. Oh, wow. Good defending again from PSG, bro. I think PSG will win this, bro. They look so strong. PSG are just such a well-rounded team, I feel. Everybody knows their roles. Oh, advantages played for PSG here. Ooh, Kvaratskhelia with a shot. But it's straight at the keeper. Lucho. Big up zero shot power. And you got Mohamed Salah as your profile pick. Oh, chance for Lucho. Yeah, but Abzinho, the reality is that the Champions League and the World Cup just count for more because of the teams that play in it and who you come up against. Big up Noah Kadir, thank you for your kind words. But yeah, I mean, you talk about being a complete team with players knowing their roles. PSG really are that. You know what I mean? Something that I think Liverpool are far from this season. A well-rounded, complete team. There's so many gaps and holes in our team. Bro, I miss Lucho too. He nearly scored. I would love a Lucho goal right now to make it 1-1 in this game and 5-6 on aggregate. I would love that. Please. I would love that. I would really love that.
Conserve un ballon qui semblait impossible à contrôler. Je me demande si la deuxième période de cette saison est encore meilleure pour Kvaratskhelia que celle de la saison passée. Je confirme. Alors même qu'on disait de lui qu'il avait tout changé au jeu du PSG la saison dernière. Il est stratosphérique cette saison, le Géorgien.
Firmino on number 9.
Dembélé.
Si, Seigneur.
Pacho, les Parisiens dans le camp du Bayern.
And you'll score every time. Something that the God wants you to know. Mohamed says, to be honest, this Bayern attack is arguably top 5 attack of the 21st century. You think this Bayern attack is better than the PSG one? Yeah, because I genuinely, for everybody try to be neutral here, which attack do you think is better? The PSG attack or the Bayern attack? We just look at the attackers, not the whole team, just the attackers. Oh my goodness, look at this pressing from PSG. They win it back in such a dangerous position. They play to Kvara on the left-hand side. Kvara plays it back to Vitinha. Bro, look at the duels that PSG are winning. Nah, Dylan, getting a season ticket is near impossible. Getting a season ticket is near impossible. Trust me, unfortunately. Is it? Oh, is the audio lagging? I see it here as being normal. Is it lagging? It should be better now. Guys, let me know if it's back to normal. I don't know why that would have been the case. I think it's maybe because I put the mic down, maybe. That might have been why. That challenge from Upamecano, bro. No, Junior, I think that's actually okay. But what I want to try to do, Junior, is find a way to get like the just the fan noise for the streams. That's just what I want to see. Damn, guys, look. They're showing Robin, Schweinsteiger. They're showing major Bayern legends. Major Bayern legends. Games, what's good? How we doing? Here we go. Olise has it on the right-hand side. Olise in the box. Oh, the strike is so close. He got it onto his left foot. He got it onto his left foot. It's just over the bar from Olise. That's exactly what he has to be doing. Just over the bar. Just over the bar. Kavish says, what player would you like to bring back to Liverpool who's still active now? I think I would say Trent. If I could pick any player who's still active now, I would say Trent. I think we've really missed him, and clearly we're having issues in the right back position. So I would bring Trent back if I could pick any. Because also of his age. Because I was thinking about Lucho too when you asked that question. But at the same time, Lucho's going to be turning, he's getting towards his 30s. So that's why I would pick Trent. If you're talking pure talent-wise. In the Messi and Ronaldo era, yeah, bro, Messi Ronaldo era. That's what, like I said, I. Oh, Bayern players are fuming on the side too. Zach says, "I miss Ekitsuke. Do you? I really miss Hugo, bro. He brought so much personality to our team too." Yeah, but Connor Bradley, Dylan, I don't know what shape he'll be coming back in. Nah, bro, this is tea. I'm having some jasmine tea, bro. This is jasmine tea. Lucho is underrated. But like I said, because of the age factor, I would take Trent. Do you think Spurs will go down? Nah, Spurs. I think Spurs will stay up. That result against Villa is huge, and the West Ham, like just everything we just saw this past weekend, the results tells me that PSG is gonna stay up. Sorry, Spurs are gonna stay up. Here we go. Lucho, Lucho 1v1. Is he gonna get a shot off? No, but he finds a teammate in the box. Too heavy of a touch. It's too heavy of a touch. Yeah, I mean, I'm a huge bro. I absolutely love Connor Bradley. But since he first broke out into the Liverpool team, his major issue has been his fitness. He struggled with his fitness from the very beginning. Connor Bradley. All the PSG, the Bayern players cannot believe it. They're asking for a handball. Company is not happy. Let's have a look at the replay. Kuran says Luis Diaz is scoring the winner for sure. Mark my words. Imagine. Let's have a look. Yeah, that was definitely a handball on Joao Neves. That was definitely a handball. But the referee is saying no. Is it going to VR? Guys, do you think that should be a pen? That looked like a handball. Nope, it's not going to be a penalty. It looks like they've decided. It looks like they've decided. It's not going to be a pen. I don't know. To me, that seemed like it so clearly hit the hand of Joao Neves. You might say like it's he didn't mean it, but it clearly does still strike it. From the replay I saw, DD, I live in Lille, but right now I'm traveling in Canada. It's from a teammate effort to handball. What's the rules? Bro, a handball is a handball. I don't think it matters who's striking the ball before it hits the hand. I think a handball is a handball. Carpe, tu parles français trop bien. Oh my goodness, that was close. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that header was close. What a save from Neuer. What a save from Neuer. Damn. Dylan, I mean, I keep up and I go to some of the games of Lille, but the club I fell in love with when I was little was Liverpool. And I only have the energy to fully support one club. I can't support two, just energy wise and time wise. And since I was a little kid, it was Liverpool, you know. So can I say I truly support Lille? I want Lille to do well, but for me, support means you watch every game. Being a real supporter of a team, you watch every game, and it means that much to you, you know. And I can only say that with Liverpool. Then that was a clear penalty. I think, bro. I don't see how that's not a handball. If that's anywhere else on the pitch, are you not saying that's a handball? You know what I mean? But wow, what a save there that was from Neuer there. Bro, that save from Neuer. Look at the replay. It was absolutely heading for. It was absolutely going. That is unbelievable. Arino says it's 100% a pen. I don't know why they didn't have a look at it with VAR. Why didn't they have a look at it with VAR? Person says, je parle aussi français. Person, I don't want to talk about Slot right now. Please. I just need a bit of a break from Liverpool, to be honest. I need a bit of a break. And that's why these type of games are really, really great, because we can just enjoy them as neutrals of two teams who play beautiful football, the type of football that we all want to see as football fans. Let's just enjoy that in the moment and not think about things that are not in this game, you know what I mean? Because I spent too much time worrying about Liverpool, and I know a lot of us do too. It's all good vibes in the building. Oh, here come PSG on the counter attack. There's space here on the left hand side. He's gonna get it to the left hand side. He doesn't. Oh my goodness! I feel like PSG could have done better with that counter attack. Hasnain, I'm in the countryside of Canada right now. I'm having some jasmine tea. Jasmine tea, I love. Do you think Bruno is the Premier League Player of the Year? Yeah, probably, right? I don't know if there's one standout candidate, but if you tell me to argue against Bruno, I don't know if I could. You know what I mean? What do you guys think? Leo, who do you think is the best player in the Champions League right now? I would say Kvaratskhelia, the left winger of PSG. Kvaradona for me is the best. Go 12 for me right now. It's 3:40 p.m. So it's just like early afternoon. And I'm already adjusted actually with the jet lag. It wasn't actually too hard. Apparently on the way back to Europe it's much harder. Is the maple syrup in Canada really better? I haven't actually had it since I've gone here. I gotta try it. But I don't really like sweet things. Nah, bro, I can't show the screen, otherwise the stream would just shut down because of copyright issues. Oh, Olise. Go on, Lucho. It's out for a goal kick. It's out for a goal kick. Daniel, because I'm spending a little bit of time here before I'm seeing my sister who's graduating from university in a place called Syracuse, which is upstate New York, very close to Canada. Put maple in porridge. Oh, that sounds so good. If I could do that tomorrow morning, I will. Because I love porridge. Love it in the morning. But even with like waffles, that sounds good. Usually I don't like sweet things, but I feel like I have to do it while I'm here. At least once. Elior says, does England have the most different Champions League winners? That's a good question. And Arsenal could add to that next. That's a good question. Let me think. Probably, right? Is that a fact, guys? That England have the most Champions League winners or European Cup winners? Fruits and granola. Fruits, granola, and yogurt with porridge is so good. Go on. Go on. We need a Lucho goal. That sounds good, Dylan. That sounds really good. Musiala. Musiala! Oh, it's cleared by PSG. It's cleared now by PSG. No, but Daniel, I think Daily Ora was saying the amount of different winners, not everything combined. Because obviously, like Real Madrid are absolutely wild in terms of the European Cups they've won. But halftime workouts, Senthil not here. But when I'm back in the OG setup, which is literally next week, yeah, when I'm back in the OG setup next week, I'll be back to doing halftime workouts. Okay, next week. Nah, I'm not going to the Champions League final. We call him Lucho. We call him Lucho. Bro, look at the Bayern fans behind the PSG goal. Unbelievable support from Bayern. Oh my god! Oh, what a chance for Musiala! What a chance for Musiala. He can't score. Bayern, keep it in play. Oh, Musiala puts it over once again. Let's have a look at the initial chance there for Musiala. Oh, that was not too far away. Damn. Oh, it was a good save there on the initial Musiala chance. Go 12. Hopefully we have a crazy second half. Hopefully. What's good, Leon Blake? Yeah, Dembele with the only goal of the game so far. Dembele. Yeah, that was a big chance for Musiala, unfortunately. Go on. Olise. Musiala. Oh, Musiala with some nice dribbling there, but he puts it way over the bar. Company is happy that he's trying. 2 minutes of additional time, guys, in this first half. There's only going to be 2 minutes. Two is going to be absolute cinema? You mean second half? You mean second half is going to be absolute cinema? Yeah, there's only a minute left now. A minute left, and PSG still have a 2-goal lead. They're leading 6-4 in aggregate. Oki says, who do you think is the best midfielder in Premier League history? I mean, I think they're also different. I would say the most complete is Stevie G. But if I say, if I take that out of the equation, and let's say I pick a kind of more attacking one, I would say Kevin De Bruyne. And then if I picked, and I know you could say Lampard, but bro, De Bruyne just, I have to pick De Bruyne. And if you tell me more defensive, from what I've seen, N'Golo Kante, bro, was just crazy. But I was too young for a lot of what Roy Keane was, and a lot of what VR was. So I can't say too much on them. But all I know is N'Golo Kante won 2 Premier League titles in a row with 2 different teams. I don't know that any. I mean, that's some feat, you know what I mean, to win it with Leicester, and then the year after to win it with Chelsea, and clearly he was one of the key players. You know what I mean? You're saying it was definitely a handball? Go 12. This is the best I can do right now. I'm sorry. Like I said, next week I'll be back in the OG setup. I go back to France on the 15th. So that's in like next Friday. So who do Liverpool play that following? I think we play Villa that following weekend, right? I think it's Villa. So I'll be back in the OG setup. Here we go, guys. First half is done. First half is done. PSG the 1-goal lead. It was an early goal from Ousmane Dembele as well. Bayern are not happy. Kane is still protesting. Do you guys think that should have been a pen? It really looked like it to me, at least. It really did look like it to me. As you can see from the halftime stats, Bayern did really try. They had 9 shots, although only one of them was on target. Look at that. Clearly, PSG did have the bigger chances because look, 9 shots from Bayern, but one on target, whereas PSG had 6 shots, but 3 were on target. And the more this game goes on, the more they'll be able to have counter-attacking opportunities as well. You know? Alrighty. Alrighty. I needed to wash some. His name is Lucho. To score. Luis Diaz. Oh, Luis Diaz. No, 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 no. Bayern got rigged. Thomas Muller wrote coconut. Thomas Muller. Got it. Well, good, Mark. You're at the game? Big up. Yes, thing I wanted to do mixology. Something I wanted to do. Guys, let me know your predictions for the second half, by the way. Let me know your predictions for the second half. Hopefully Bayern score an early goal just for the drama. If they score an early goal, obviously imagine how everything would light up. Imagine. Oh my, right now. Can't hear. Name is Lucho. I don't think it was a red card. A pen. I could see that. Do you think Bayern can make a comeback? Yes. If Bayern just gets an early goal, they can. I never got the notification. What's up, Patrick? Nice to see you. Are you guys not able to hear? I see mic levels. Patrick, are you able to hear the stream? Bayern ain't. Nah, bro. You can't say that Bayern are already out of it. Like I said, Bayern get that early goal. They'll be one goal away from taking it to extra time. And everybody in the building is going to believe they can do it. You know? So why not believe? Why not believe? Bayern versus Arsenal or Bayern versus Leo back in his beard era. I think I'm gonna shave it today. I think I'm gonna shave it today. What do you guys think would make a funner final? How about that? What do you think would make a funner final? PSG Arsenal or Bayern Arsenal? Like if you could choose to watch one of those two finals, which one do you think would be more entertaining? I personally think PSG Arsenal. And the reason I say that is because no matter who Arsenal face, they're going to go more defensive because, like I said, that's their strength. They're going to do that. Like, there's no doubt about it. However, I also think that if it was PSG up against them, they would go so attacking and I think they would go so intensely on the attack that it would open up the game more. And let's say PSG got an early goal, Arsenal would have to attack. And I just do see, especially in a final where their nerves are there, I think PSG would have a lot less nerves than Bayern because PSG just won it. You know what I mean? Leo surprised us with a mustache one day. I did that one time and I got a lot of bad comments. I did that one time. PSG 100%. I think so too. For the reason I just said. You know? Bayern Lucho all day? Ishmael, Nice to see you. I'd love to see how Arsenal defense stack up against the PSG attacking quality. Yeah. But at the same time, like I said, if PSG got to the final, I would be buzzing as well because um no, sorry, if Bayern got to the final, I would be buzzing as well because of Lucho. Oh, it's just a fly. His name is Lucho. I'll be right back, guys. I'm just gonna pee. Olicia is trying to be too nonchalant. Bro, but that's his way of being, and look, he's delivered. Everybody's talking about him potentially being in Ballon d'Or shots. That says a lot. Leo, imagine yourself bald. How would you look? I did it during COVID. It was bad. Leo, have you seen the hate Mbappe is getting recently? It's honestly sad to see. It's so bad. Patrick, everybody always tries to find a scapegoat. Everybody. That's how, unfortunately, life seems to be, and especially sport. And Mbappe has just become the scapegoat of Real Madrid. You guys scared me there saying there's something out the window. Y'all were scaring me. Stop scaring me with the window, y'all. That actually scares me. Oh, I shouldn't have said anything. Now you guys are just gonna make jokes about the window. Don't even. I should not have said anything. Do you think Liverpool will get a Champions League place? Yes. Because it's that easy this year. You just have to finish top 5. And Chelsea are so bad. Damn, big up Patrick, who says, damn, only a month to go till it's been a year. You'll never walk alone. Big up my brother Patrick. I really appreciate your support. Hopefully. Chat, would Leo survive a zombie apocalypse? Absolutely not. Bianca, I'm in Canada right now. Thank you, Jared O'Connor. I appreciate your support. Leo, your opinion on the ref decisions. For me, yellow card is really harsh not to give, but the pen, I don't know, to me it looked like a real handball. I would need to look at the replay, but it really did look like a handball. Him Kong. Let's go, Vlonga. Do you think Liverpool sign I mean, we're definitely not signing Olise. Because Bayern won't sell him for anything than less than 200 million. And there's no way we would spend that much on a player. No freaking way. Especially considering we haven't made Vert or Isaac work, and they've both cost over 100 million. So I don't think we can take that kind of risk again. Your life becoming political, is it? I don't think so. Leo's cooks. Yeah, but it was from a teammate. You have zero time to react. And it's such a short distance. It's a hard one, Him Kong. Honestly, it's a hard one. Barca didn't get a penalty for someone taking the ball and placing it somewhere else, so I don't think this will be given as a penalty. Here we go. The players are walking back out onto the pitch. The players are back out onto the pitch. Yeah, Vlonga. It does look like Slot will be staying indeed. Arya, nice to see you. Leo, if you could take anyone on the pitch today, who would you take? Take your time. There's too many world-class players. Go 12, I already know. The player I would take is, I mean, it's a close one between, Kvaratskhelia and Joao Neves. I think it's a close one between those two because we really need a top midfielder and we really need a top winger. But I think there's more of a shortage of top wingers in the market, so I would go for Kvaratskhelia personally. And I just think he suits Liverpool so perfectly, and he's somebody that has a crazy work ethic, like coming back defensively too, and that's what I think we need, players with that type of mentality that are just going to give it everything. And it just seems to be in. And Kvaratskhelia also has the physical capacity to do that for over 90 minutes. You know what I mean? And that's why he'd be the one I pick. He would be. Kvaratskhelia. I don't even have doubts over that. Bayern are walking back out onto the pitch. Him Kong says, look at the rule book. If the ball is coming from a fellow teammate and does not go to goal when hitting hand, it's never a pen. I mean, I haven't looked at the rule book, Him Kong, because that doesn't happen often. But I'd be curious. I'll look at some analysis after the game. I'm curious to see. And the second half has kicked off, you guys. The second half has kicked off. Let me just align this. 15. Here we go. Do you guys agree? Guys, on that question, and this is not just for Liverpool fans, because I know there's not only Liverpool fans in the building. If you could take one player from both teams, so you could pick anyone from PSG or anyone from Bayern, who would you pick? Like I said, for me, Kvaratskhelia. That's the one I would choose. Here we go. Leo, would you rather only be able to have breakfast food? Oh God, I love breakfast food though. Or for dinner, or only be able to have dinner food for breakfast? I think breakfast food for dinner. I think so. Because look, in Japan, people have fish for breakfast. So I'm down with having fish for dinner. You know what I mean? Hello, Reki Fire says, I've been watching. University has been too hard to even manage seeing your stream. Nice to see you in the build. I hope everything's going well. Yeah, you guys say Kvaratskhelia? So you guys agree? Would you say the same, Delior? Are you in the building, Delior? Olise and Kvaratskhelia? Nah, for me it would be Kvaratskhelia. Patrick says Kvaradona. I said only one. You can't name two, bro. It's one. Henry the dog scored. Hot dog. Villa said I had a hatch today. Big up. Are you a striker? The Victor says, Leo, do you think we'll get Diomande or Arcola? I mean, if you're asking me Diomande, if you're asking me right now, I would say there's more of a chance of Diomande. But do I think we get one of those two? Yes, probably. Probably one of those two. Code 12 says, can we just take the entire PSG team? Bro, I think the most important person by far, the most important person from the PSG team, in my opinion, is Luis Enrique. Without a shadow of a doubt. He changed the culture at PSG. For me, Luis Enrique single-handedly changed the culture at PSG. And that's why if I take one man, honestly, from these two sides, I should have said Luis Enrique. Patrick says, Leo, you need to do a Q&A stream sometime over the summer for funny questions. That would be fun. Especially as Patrick will be less content. Actually, there will be a lot of content. What am I doing during the World Cup? Because I'll be doing lots of content around the World Cup. But are you saying as a stream or more like a long form video where I go question by question? What do you think? Are you going live for Liverpool on Friday? We should have signed Quaradona. I know Deliora, but apparently he picked PSG over us. I don't know the details. I know we definitely were interested, but I think he picked us. I think he picked PSG over us, if I'm not mistaken. It might have been down to wages, and then that is our fault, because he would have been worth it. But he's the one I would have taken. Bro, now I'm stressed out. There's somebody at the window. No, we play on a Friday, bro. Why are you saying Liverpool on a Friday? So we play this Saturday in 3 days on May 9th. Then we play the following Sunday. I'll be back in the OG setup. That's Villa away. And then Brentford at home is on the following Sunday, the 24th of May. Those are the dates. Yeah, that sounds good, Patrick. I like it. Potentially. Solan, potentially. That's on a Saturday? Possibly. Here it is 4 p.m. here where I am because the game kicked off at 3. Big up C Prince who's watching the stream in India 2 a.m. Bro, who do you want to go through in this game? Shout out to you, bro. Football lover staying up at 2 a.m. when it's not even your team that's playing. That's unbelievable. True football lover. Patrick says, Sloth keeps smiling through your window. Oh, God. Yo, Anne was good. Here we go. Bayern passing well here. I feel like Bayern's got to create more for Harry Kane too. When you have a world-class finisher like Kane, you got to feed him chances. I feel like Harry Kane didn't have any major chances in the first half. Olise has it on the right-hand side. Olise, that's beautiful! Olise passes it to Lucho. Bro, PSG are going more defensive now. Look at how many bodies they have here. Harry Kane tries to strike, but it's blocked. Any plans for this evening? Patrick? I mean, right now I'm in the countryside, so I think the plan tonight is to relax. I'm probably going to take a bath. I haven't taken a bath in like 3 months. And it's been raining today all day. So that sounds so relaxing. I think I'm going to do that tonight. Henry, right now I'm just in the countryside of Quebec in Canada. Look at that from Marquinhos. Lucho just dragged Marquinhos down. Kavish says, Leo, I live in Birmingham. I might go to the Liverpool versus Villa game. Have you been to... Are you going to the Villa game at Villa Park? Isn't that this Thursday? So tomorrow, Villa play against Forest, right? I think the atmosphere is probably going to be crazy for that one. To only be one game away from a European final and knowing that Emery would be your manager in a cup final, I would always bet on Emery winning it because of his track record in the Europa League. But it's not going to be easy to get through Forest because they've been in such good form recently. When you look at the results they've been getting, it's actually unreal. Here we go. Kimmich is going to take this free kick for Bayern. It's nighttime here in Namibia. 10:15. Henry in Canada. So I'm in probably your time zone now. It's 4:16 p.m. for me right now. I think I'm probably... Oh, it's a decent chance there, but it's way over. Villa lost the first leg, but only by a goal. Yeah, I always shower coconut because it's just faster. Are people excited? Yes. Henry, everybody is just talking about the hockey here. Hockey really is as big as football is in Europe because everybody just talks about hockey. Yeah, it's pretty long. The journey from France to Canada, it was about 8-hour flight, I think. And Patrick, I go back next Friday. So I'll be back in the OG setup for the Villa game. If Bayern will not wake up in time, PSG will run away with the win. Yup. Sammy, nice to see you. Who says finally back. It's been a while. How have you been, Sammy? And we got Elena in the building too. Says, hello, Leo. Sorry for only coming in now. I was at the dentist. And I also went to buy a Mother's Day gift with my sister. Nice. I am good. How are you? 3 months? Yeah, bro. Vlonga, I usually always shower. But when there's a chance to take a bath, it's so nice because it's obviously super relaxing, you know? Oh, chance! It's a good save from Neuer. It's a good save from Neuer. Are we going to have a counter-attack here for Bayern? Bro, PSG defends so well. PSG defends so well. I don't know how Bayern are going to get their goal right now. Look at Kvaratskhelia. Oh my goodness, bro. Do you see the dribbling from Kvaratskhelia? It's another great save from Neuer. But bro, how do you defend him? I'm from NYC, but hockey is my second favorite. Bro, Henry, people talk about hockey all day long. You turn on the radio, all people talk about is hockey on the radio. Big up to Dexter who says, Leo, I live really close to Anfield, only about a mile away. I can see it from my... Bro, that's the best. You're a lucky man. Lucky. I mean, okay, my dream next manager for Liverpool is Luis Enrique, but I don't think he's available. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, both are amazing, to be fair, Patrick. Both. Bandol, I'm in Canada. Go on, Lucho, play back. Let's defending again. Bro, Zer Emery at right back. Do you see the job Zer Emery is doing at right back? Unbelievable. He's up against Lucho as well. That's a very difficult task. I am scared, Coconut. I do not appreciate it. I keep looking over. Oh, look at that save with the foot there from Neuer. Like I said, Kvaratskhelia is not a winger that you can defend. You cannot defend him. Next signing, Mayur, my next signing would be a defensive midfielder. We don't have any protection for our back line. Thank you, Elena. Big up, C Prince. I appreciate your kind words. Big up. I want to say hi to the pyramids. Big up, Mohammed. Do you live in Egypt? Or you're from Egypt? LFC guy, I'm half French, half Icelandic. Zer Emery is the Curtis Jones of PSG. Go on, Lucho. Lucho crosses it. Is defended well again. PSG are, but bro, PSG needs to have more credit for the way they're defending too. Because we all know how good PSG's attack is. Deschamps watching Zer Emery at right back, definitely, Patrick. Although, who's France's right back right now? I would say Koundé, right? Koundé is very good, to be fair. Brendan says, hi Leo, I just subscribed as I found your channel. Big Liverpool fan too. Big up, Brendan. Thank you. Did you discover the channel through a short or on live? Oh, the referee gets in the way. The referee gets in the way. Oh, Musiala! Oh, Joao Neves, good defending. Oh, it went out. I think it went out. Yeah. It's going to be a goal kick for PSG, it looks like. But guys, do you see? This is what I mean. I really do think the reason why PSG... Bro, you keep making me check out the window. Koundé. Yeah, I think he's a great right back. Koundé. He has everything you would want in a right back. But guys, going back to this game. Let me know if you agree or disagree, but the reason why I really think PSG is the best team in the world and why I do think they're going to beat Bayern, and I'm not just saying because of the 1-0. For me, it's what I'm more impressed with right now is how they're defending against this top Bayern side. But it's just the fact that when I look at PSG, it just looks to me like every player is willing to sacrifice for the team. And that is the coaching, the man management of Luis Enrique that's clearly able to convince every PSG player, no matter how good they are, that you gotta defend for the team too. And when everybody is willing to sacrifice and defend for the team too, you become the hardest team to play against. When you have obviously then the quality going forward, and obviously PSG have the quality going forward as well. You know what I mean? Patrick says, who would France's starting left back be, do you think? That's a good question. I feel like that's the one position. That's one of the positions where it's not really guaranteed. I feel like Hernandez could be an option. Hernandez I could see being a left back. Um, but let me who started. Let me check again. I'm curious to see who started for France against Brazil because Didier Deschamps pretty much played his strongest team against Brazil when there was the friendlies, and in that game, um, I'm curious. I can't remember who it was that played. Ekitike scored the winner too, which is so sad. Yeah, Hernandez. That's who I think will be the left back. Theo Hernandez. He's 28. Probably most likely going to be him. Theo Hernandez. Or the other Hernandez. But yeah, I think it'll be Theo Hernandez. Very attacking. Go on. Kvaratskhelia. Yeah, I think it'll be Hernandez, Patrick. Sheikh says, Leo, who do you think should be our priority in the summer and what positions? I think we need two new wingers. We need a defensive midfielder, and we probably need a right back. A lot of positions we need to fill. I mean, I don't know. The right back situation is tough because I love Connor Bradley, and obviously Frimpong is there, but I just don't know how much we can count on Connor Bradley. And one of the biggest things that have messed this season up for us, in my opinion, is the fact that we never had a consistent right back, and that's one of the reasons why I think we had so many difficulties this season because it had a snowball effect on the rest of our team. So I don't know. I'm undecided about that right back position. You know what I mean? Did you see the World Cup sticker album? I haven't yet. I used to love though. That was my favorite thing, Elena. I would collect match attack cards. Oh, I loved it so much, and tops. Did so much as a kid, but I've done it less recently. Desiree Doué with a great hit there, and it's saved by Neuer again. Are you gonna? Yes, Pearl. Of course, I'm gonna show me Liverpool versus Chelsea. Of course. Great save from Neuer. Wow. Barcola is coming on, guys. There's gonna be a sub for each team. Barcola is gonna come on for PSG. For Dembele, damn, the goal scorer. Barcola is coming on for Dembele, and then Alphonso Davies is gonna come on for PSG. For Bayern, I mean, sorry. It's just shame due to Connor's injury record. I know, because like if you told me Connor Bradley is fit for every game next season of the Premier League, for example, I'm saying immediately we don't need a right back because I rate Connor Bradley that highly. But I just have too many doubts about his injury record based off of what we've seen since he broke through. And since he broke through, I think he's proven he's Liverpool quality, which is saying a lot. But staying fit and consistency is one of the most important things in football. Look at the defending from PSG. Do you guys see this defending? Oh my goodness, what a ball that is in behind. What a ball that is in behind. Bro, he should have crossed it. He should have crossed it there. Barcola was there at the back post. Meryl, t'es là? Tout le monde regardait le match en terrasse ce soir. Ouais, huge game. Everybody in Paris is going to be watching this game. You best believe. Attends, Meryl, si t'es là, est-ce que tu peux mettre dans le chat? Si t'es là, comme ça je te vois. Are you planning on going to any World Cup games, Leo? If so, will you make content? Yes, Patrick. I will. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get tickets to games because of the prices, but I am planning on being in the US during the World Cup. Absolutely, I am. It's just whether I can go to games, I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm gonna apply for this thing. There's this thing that came out, which is like potentially being a content creator for DAZN during the World Cup. It's a competition, and I'm gonna apply for it to try to be the representative for France. But it looks like it's very competitive, so that's gonna be a shot. Like, probably unlikely, but I'm gonna at least try. And if that were to happen, then maybe DAZN could have access. Which would be sick. Meryl, are you in the chat? Yeah, no, me neither, Patrick. But I don't think it will be about politics. No, I don't have American citizenship. I do not. Oh, Lucha with a shot, but it's saved. Even being outside the stadiums and stuff should do well. Yeah, definitely, Patrick. But that's where I need to look. If you get that, you have to let me know. Yes, Patrick, I would. But something I want to try to do is look for an editor that could help out in the summertime, because the plan is to go to stadium and stuff like that, because that I can definitely do without having tickets, and it could be great for content, but I would need help for editing with that. So that's something I'm on the lookout for right now, since now I'm sure that I'm going to be in the US during that time, you know? Uh, Reki Fire, yes. I think if you just interact with that post, I'm probably gonna put it on TikTok and stuff. I think I'm gonna put it on TikTok. It would help a lot. So thank you, Reki Fire. I'll let you know once it does go live. The deadline to submit that video, it's only a 1 minute video, is on the 10th. So I'll have to make it before then. But yeah, that would be a dream, obviously. That would be a real dream, because then I could take the content to the next level. But like I said, it's a competitive one to apply for, but you gotta try in life, you know what I mean? Oui, mais je fais la vaisselle. Oui, trop cool. Allez, Meryl. Il reste 20 minutes dans le match. There's 20 minutes left, guys. And it's not over by any means. If Bayern can get a goal, boy, will they believe they can get another. There's still 20 minutes left. Mane Prod says, Leo, if you could bring back one midfielder, who would it be? In their prime, are you saying? Wijnaldum, Hendo, Milner, or Coutinho? Oof, that's hard. but I think I would say Hendo because we need our the captaincy that he would bring, the leadership, and the underrated quality he did have on the pitch. Jeez, look at that quality from Desiree Doué. Um, is something I would want back. If you need help, thank you, Patrick. You're the best. You're the best. Thank you, my brother. And thank you, Reki Fire. Here we go. PSG on the counter. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, Desiree Doué, guys, with a shot, but it's just wide. Just wide of the post. Just wide of the post. Is the zone thing voting based, or how does it work? No, you just submit a video basically, and you send the link, and they look at all the submissions, the zone, and based off those submissions, they pick one content creator for every country. So the one country I'm going to be applying for is France because obviously that's the only country that I'm from that's at the World Cup. And then we're going to look at all the submissions that are like French content that represent France, and they're going to pick one. And they're going to do that for all the countries. Yes, Coco, Merit is here in the chat. Doing the dishes. Alina is giving a shout out to Cyril too. Leo, who's your favorite player of all time? Stevie G, bro. Easiest question of all time. Solen says, update Leo, I just finished my math, Estonian, and literature homework for tomorrow. What are your thoughts on the game so far? I thought there would be more goals. My biggest thought on this game so far is I cannot believe how good PSG have been defensively. That for me is the biggest takeaway from it. I can't believe it. Because Bayern obviously have so much attacking talent, and yet the PSG keeper hasn't had to do too much because of how solid everybody has been from PSG to keep this lead now, this 2-goal lead that they have over Bayern. You know what I mean? But bro, are you Solen? Do you live in? Are you Estonian? Coconut's getting hyped about Michiel. It's gonna be another corner for Bayern, is it? No, it's gonna be a throw. It's gonna be a throw. Go on, Lucho. We need a Lucho goal here. PSG defense is solid. Yeah, bro, that's my biggest takeaway from this game, from what I've seen. You are. That's sick, bro. So Lord Klavan must be your favorite. Ragnar Klavan, the legend, Estonian legend. Thank you, Patrick. Keep me updated. Thank you. I mean, I can send you. Do I have? Let me see. I can send you. Oh, you sent me something. Oh, I'm gonna have a look at that after the stream. You sent me something. Oh yeah, from the around 24 seconds, bro. I'll have a look at that after from ESPN. But let me show you. I think I had it saved. It really would be my dream. That's why I'm gonna be filming it. I'm gonna be filming it very soon because, like I said, the deadline is this weekend. I just sent it to you. The competition. PSG still in the attack. Doué gets a shot. Oh, it's close. That is not far. That is close. Glock says these last 4 games are so crucial for Arsenal. Bro, isn't it crazy for you to think that if Arsenal wins their next 4 games, which is not like literally, if you win your next 4 games, it would be the greatest season in Arsenal's history. That's crazy when you think about it. 4 games. It could go so right, but it could also go so wrong. But I do think you'll win the title. I mean, City not beating Everton was a huge result for Arsenal. Huge. Desiree Doué and Fabian Ruiz off. Hernandez and Beraldo on. So PSG really are going to go more defensive now. We're saying that even if it was a... Yeah, Patrick, I got to have a look. I haven't seen the context. I'll look after the game. But yeah, Patrick, it would be such a dream, that opportunity. But it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Nah, Glock. That would be way better than your Invincible season. You've never won the European Cup. So to win your European Cup for the first time is by far bigger. By far bigger than the Invincible season. Harry Kane plays it back. Fonzo. Kane gets it back. I need a Lucho goal here. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Ball. That's a free kick. Bro, Lucho went down. Lucho gets a yellow card. Bro, was that not a foul on Lucho? Do you see the silky play from Lucho before? Look at that play from Lucho. Tried to go for a little 1-2 and he was blocked off by Kvaratskhelia, I think it was. Was that a foul? No, actually, no, it wasn't even Kvaratskhelia. I think it was... Who was it? No, I don't think that's a foul, actually. He just ran into him. Yeah, for you, but one is definitely a better season if you do it, which will be tough because let's say it's PSG in the final. Boy, are PSG a top team. No, I haven't, Patrick. I haven't, but I wrote what I want the script to look like, what I want the video to look like. Oh my god, how did Kvaratskhelia not score there? Oh my goodness, how have they not scored there? Solon, I don't have that great ball knowledge though, because Mart Poom, I don't know, to be honest. Neither the other one you mentioned. Bro, what a chance for Kvaratskhelia there. It's still 1-0. It's going to be a corner for PSG. Here we go. Corner. Vitinha. Put towards the back post. Is that going to be another corner for PSG? It's going to be another corner for PSG. Yeah, it does look like PSG. Thank you, Patrick. I appreciate you. Okay, Solid. Okay. Well, in my eyes, Lord Clavan is the GOAT. In my eyes, at least. Here we go. Bayern could get one here. Harry Kane. Harry Kane. Plays toward left hand side. Free kick for Bayern in a dangerous position. Free kick for Bayern in a dangerous position. Listen to the Bayern fans, bro. They are not stopping. That was nice from Davies. Kimmich is going to take the free kick. Kimmich. He's not going to... Is he going to cross or shoot? It looks like he's going to cross it. Oh, I think he's going to retake. I think he's going to retake the free kick. Good save. Good save from the PSG keeper. Counter attack for PSG. Oh, Nuno Mendes with a shot there, and it is just wide. Oh, just wide. Just wide. Daniel says this Russian keeper came from nowhere and he's very good indeed. But I do think PSG paid a pretty big fee for him, didn't they? Guys, correct me if I'm wrong. If anybody can look, what fee did PSG pay for this keeper? I don't think it was that cheap. So it's not like he's just a random... Solan says Ragnar Klavan was the first Estonian to make a Premier League appearance. Yes. Leo, do you think PSG will win the Champions League? I think so, probably, if they make it. But they can't underestimate Arsenal. They won't, though. Not with Luis Enrique in charge. Always two players from PSG defending, exactly. Alinos. Harry Kane is fuming. It's really unfortunate for Kane because I said this, 30 minutes ago, and it's still the case. He's barely got a chance. Like a major chance. And you know if Harry Kane gets a major chance, he would score it, but they're not creating major chances for him. And PSG are just defending too well. Nuno Mendes is going to come off for PSG. Mayulu is coming on. Mayulu. PSG paid 20 million. Yeah, you see, that's not nothing. For a backup goalkeeper. To pay 20 million for a backup goalkeeper is not nothing. You know what I mean? Only 5 minutes left, guys. for PSG to score two to take this to extra time. 5 minutes left. And I don't think there'll be that much additional time. Russians always had great keepers. Remember Lev Yashin? I mean, I've heard of him, but I've never gone to watch him. Not from my time. There are actually people here. Damn, it's still early here. I feel like it's nighttime now. And where I am, it's only 4:50 p.m. It's crazy. The PSG fans are going crazy in the away end. Look at the PSG fans. Look at the ultras. Wow. I think they're doing the Viking clap. Look at the PSG fans. It is Solan. That's true. Oh my god, what a touch from Lucho. Guys, look at that touch from Lucho. He's going to turn on to his right. Oh my god, Carl can't score. Bro, look at the amount of blocks from PSG there. Do you see the play from Lucho? Bro, what a player. Do you see what Luis Diaz is doing there? Did you see the initial touch from Luis Diaz and then how unselfish he was to find Carl? But Carl's shot is just... He wasn't able to score from there. Chance for PSG again. He's going to leave it for a corner, surely. Yep, it's going to be a corner for PSG. It's going to be a chance for PSG. Look, Carl, it's blocked by Hernandez. And then the follow through, blocked again. Yeah, that's what it is, Solet. You got me checking the window again, bro. You got me checking the window again. That was not a good control from Barcola there. Lucho's an artist with the ball. We should give him way more respect, says Alinos. Yeah. But you see that touch from Barcola there? My main worry about Barcola, if we signed him, is that the fee would be crazy and sometimes he really is wasteful in the final third. He's not the finished article, Bradley Barcola. And apparently PSG wouldn't sell him for anything than 100 million. And I think to pay 100 million for a player who's not the finished article in the final third is a risk. Even though, obviously, I think he's a very good player, no doubt about it. But this is even PSG fans telling me that they're frustrated sometimes with his product. Patrick has fair play to the Bayern fans who are all there till the end, absolutely. But look, PSG fans are going crazy, and I get it. They were so like that performance. I know it's a lot less exciting than the game from last week. But boy, was that a complete team performance from PSG. Like I said, I think it's a defensive masterclass from PSG, this game. And I wouldn't even say they parked the bus. I would just say they defended so well as a team. Ruby says, hey Leo, what's up? How's the game going? Damn, it's 1-0. Yeah, it's still only 1-0. Here we go. We're about to see how much additional time. Yeah, 60. See, that I agree, Patrick. But 100, I would not do. 100, I would not do. That's too crazy. And apparently, that's the minimum PSG want for him. 5 minutes of additional time, guys. 5 minutes of additional time in this one. It's looking like a real tough task for Bayern. I don't know, Alinas. I'm hearing some people say that when it's from your own teammate, it's not a penalty in the rule book, apparently, Alinas. Big up. Una, nice to see you. You haven't come onto the channel in a year. Big up. Lucho! Oh my god, it's so well defended again. And the keeper saves it. Oh, goodness. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Again, it's well defended by PSG. No stress for us. I know, Ruby. It's nice. It's so nice being able to watch games with no stress. I'm gonna head out. I have some work to do before tomorrow, and it's 10 p.m. Thanks for the stream as always. Big up, Patrick. Thank you. Yes, be in touch, bro. Have a beautiful rest of your night. I appreciate you as always. Timothy says, do you live in England? No, I live in France. The PSG players are ready to run onto the pitch. They're 3 minutes away right now, the PSG players, from making it to a second final in a row. 2 finals in a row. Bro, Zeremri is doing an insane job at right back. Up against one of Bayern's most dangerous players in our boy Lucho. 2 minutes left. PSG's going to go through to the final. PSG's going to go through to the final for the second year in a row. It's going to be a PSG Arsenal Champions League final. PSG Arsenal Champions League final. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Damn, damn, damn. Alphonso Davies just outside the box to Harry Kane. Harry Kane! Harry Kane scores! Oh my goodness, guys. You never know. Harry Kane makes it 1-1. They're 1 goal away now on aggregate score. Harry Kane, I told you, bro, all he needs is a half chance. For me, the craziest thing about this Bayern performance today is I feel like they've barely fed Harry Kane, who's a world-class finisher. How have they not done that more this game? Creating opportunities for Harry Kane. It's a half chance with his weaker left foot and he scores. He's insane. Alphonso Davies with the assist. Look at that. Bro, if Bayern, imagine Bayern scored another now in the minute that they have or so. They have about a minute. Imagine. There's about a minute left. 14 goals, 13 matches, Harry Kane. He's insane. But I do think it's too late. It's too late. But let's see. Maybe they can create one more chance. I doubt it, though. It would be insane if they did. It would be insane if they did. That's all Harry Kane needs. A half chance. To either foot. Could be his right or left foot. He'll score. He's insane. It's going to be a throw in for PSG, bro. They will take their time with that throw. You best believe. Yeah, it was just too late. It definitely was too late. Marquinhos is down with a. Too late. Yep, I agree. Too late indeed. Here we go. Are they going to be able to create one more chance? It's over, guys. GG's. PSG have advanced. They've made it to another Champions League final 2 years in a row. And they will be facing Arsenal in the Champions League final. Unbelievable. What a team they are. And I do think they deserved it. I think they deserved it. You know, seeing their defensive performance tonight, seeing that performance tonight, I think you have to say that PSG deserves to go through, even though clearly it was close. Look at the scoreline in the end, 5-6 or 6-5 on aggregate. It looks like Footmob at least has given Kvaratskhelia the man of the match, but it was a team performance. Like I said, everybody was defending. Everybody was was doing everything they could to get to that final, and they've done it. You know what I mean? So GG's, Timothy, guys. That will be the end of this stream. I'm going to film a video now, but yeah, it's going to be interesting. I said, remember during the stream that I thought a PSG Arsenal final would be a more interesting final because I think PSG will go all out attacking, which would mean Arsenal have to do more than just defend, and I just think it's going to make a more interesting final, even though I feel gutted for Lucho right now because I love Lucho. And I do think he played well tonight, just they defended so well, you know? But yeah, guys, as always, thank you for your support. And I will see y'all in the next one, which is just in a few days when we face Chelsea or Liverpool to get back to winning ways. So for Champions League final. Peace out, guys. I hope you have a beautiful